New week, Eagles, new easy bringing news titles coming through, so you're dealing with a look at the box stars also from the weekend. What's up, guys? Back from movie news. Let's get to it. Now, here's the thing with all DVD releases. Never mind. I was gonna start off by saying there's gonna be any ones that had a different release date, but they're all on the same day, Friday, February 26, 2016. So yeah, that's good. So let's get to the new releases. The first one is Gods of Egypt. This is a biblical movie, I believe, directed by Alex Proyas and starring Brenton Thwaites, Thwaites, Compolo, Courtney Easton, Jeffrey Rush, Gerard Butler, Rufus Sewell, Abby Lee, Chadwick Boseman, Nicolaj Costa Waldo Compolo, because I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name at all. Courtney Eaton, Lodi Young. Yeah, this is a biblical movie, and I don't know what much to say about it. Now, when it comes to Alex Proyas, I've only seen one of his movies, and that is Dark City. I think that's a great movie, great neo-noir. I've yet to see The Crow. I will watch it, so please stop hating me forever. So you people really don't have patience anymore, do you? Now, I do know about the... now, I don't know much about this movie. I really wasn't excited for it. When I saw the trailers, the visuals looked fine. They looked pretty good. Obviously, they're putting a lot of money into this, but from what I heard about, another movie, Exodus Gods and Kings, that had good visuals, but it also got bad reviews, like mixed reviews. And I'm afraid this movie could suffer the same one as well. Actually, the Smeghead, he actually put it in his most dreaded of 2016. Yeah, it's actually one of his most dreaded films. Yeah, I can definitely see why. The movie, I'm not that excited for, in all honesty. These biblical films are just not a big hit anymore. Sure, they could probably be a big hit at the box office because Exodus Gods and Kings in 2015 was it 2014? Yeah, it was. That was a commercial success, but not that big. It did make some of a profit, but I think it also had the international markets to help with that, and it's probably going to be the same here if it ever really makes any sort of profit. For me, though, yeah, this ain't really great. It's pretty crazy that Alex Proyas has been away from filmmaking for a while, but maybe this isn't really the return that we've been the long way return that we wanted to see. I don't know, let's just hope for the best. But at this point, I'm not that excited for it. They're just not a big sell anymore, especially critically. Next one, Triple Nine, directed by John Hillcoat, and it has a huge ensemble cast. It has people like Aaron, trying to find a poster to nail it off because I feel like, I know they show them on Flickster, but I want Casey Affleck, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Aaron Paul, Norman Reedus, Woody Harrelson, Kate Winslet, Teresa Palmer, Gail Gadot, I believe, Clifton Collins Jr., I believe. Maybe I go to IMDb. It says Michael B. Jordan, but I don't know if that actually is the case. I'm gonna go to IMDb for a minute. Now, I did see the Red Man trailer, and from what I see, it looks pretty damn gritty and looks pretty violent, I guess. And of course, it has a huge ensemble cast, so that's one thing I guess to look forward to. But the reviews aren't the greatest. I guess they're decent, but that's not really the best thing to say about a movie like this. Review. I'm just scrolling through it. Okay, this is a long cast list, but I don't see Michael B. Jordan here. Actually, I should just go to Michael B. Jordan's page and see if he's actually in it. Because, yeah, because if I do, I'll be scrolling for minutes on end. Great for nope, nothing here. Oh well. So, yeah. I have to say, it has a 61%, 31 reviews, so the reviews aren't the best. It leaves me a little concerned, but maybe I'm overreacting. Because you know what, I do want to give it a chance. It looks very unique. It does look pretty intense, and of course, I do love the cast. Who doesn't love the cast? They're very talented people. So maybe we'll hope for the best. Wait and see. Next one's Eddie the Eagle, directed by Dexter Fletcher. I don't know what this guy's done, but yeah, okay. It has Taron Egerton, Hugh Jackman, and Christopher Walken. As other people, it's actually co-produced by Matthew Vaughn, who directed Edgerton in Kingsman Secret Service. It has a 67%, 12 reviews, and it's based on the true story of Michael Eddie Edwards. He was a British ski jumper, And of course, he's getting like help from a coach played by Hugh Jackman. And it's also okay. And it's involving like around making like his jump or something like that. The 1988 Calgary Winter Olympics. Now, of course, Edgerton's been really rising this year. He's really been getting big ever since the Kingsman Secret Service. Very fun movie. Very happy I saw that. It was just so much fun. This guy's been really getting all over the place. You know, he was also in Legend. I've yet to see that. I haven't seen Testament of Youth either. Also stars another rising actress from last year, Alicia Vikander. So, okay. And I think he's also supposed to be in a movie called Sing. And of course, we're doing a sequel to Kingsman, which is cool. So there's obviously a lot riding on here. I don't know. Actually, maybe not. But overall, the true story, you know how much of a sell those are. And of course, that's a very talented cast. So I hope for the best. The views aren't the best, but maybe they'll improve. We'll wait and see. Next one. This is a Netflix original release. And also, guys, I'm going to do a detour and go to a Netflix original TV show being released. You probably already know about it. It's the first time I did it. I could have done it for Love last week when I did movie news, but unfortunately I forgot about that. But I hope you probably still caught it anyway because you guys are all crazy with Netflix now. You probably forgot about cable TV for all we know. But I have to say, I seen like 2 episodes of that show. I'm not a huge binge watcher sometimes, but I have to say, I'm kind of really enjoying Love. I think it's really funny. I like the characters so far. I like the chemistry so far. Like I said, I'm only 2 episodes in. There's like 10 episodes, I believe. And they're getting another season out next year. That's how much faith Netflix has in this, and I won't deny it because there's so much talent behind this. Apatow finally introduced to Paul Russ. Really cool. I want to see more of him. I think he's also co-writing Pee-wee's Big Holiday alongside Paul Rubens, who's returning the character for the first time who knows how many years. I did see a Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and that was a pretty fun movie. Actually, director of the year is Tim Burton, but you probably already know that. That was a big detour, but whatever. Let's get back to it. The Netflix original movie is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny. This is the sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which was the martial arts movie that was probably the most successful martial arts movie of all time, directed by Ang Lee. This one's directed by Woo Ping Yun. I don't even know. I'm gonna check because I do want to do some double checking. Now, in case if you want to know, I did see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and I love that movie. Excellent use of wire fu, excellent use of martial arts, very entertaining. Yeah, Woo Ping Yun. I don't know if I pronounced that name right at all, but whatever. It does have 1 bad review so far, but that's only 1 review. Who knows how many will come? Maybe I hope for the best. I haven't seen a trailer for it. Michelle Yeoh does return in her role from the first movie as Yu Shu Lian. Also has Donnie Yen, Harry Shum Jr., Jason Scott Lee, Eugenia Yuan. I can't pronounce these names right, people. Comment below any of them. I didn't see a trailer for it, but maybe it will work out pretty well. But I don't know what to expect because I didn't see a trailer. Maybe I'll just give a trailer, give it a chance. I'm not going to do a review on that because why would I? I don't think it's really necessary at this point. It's already been too late. But, maybe I can expect for the best. I love the original, and sure, Ang Lee's not directing it, but let's hope this is a worthy successor. Next one is Only Yesterday. This is a Japanese anime that was actually made back in 1991. Well, it was released back in 91. But the thing is, this time it's being released in North America for the first time, celebrating the 20th anniversary of it, and it is critically acclaimed, but never before released in North America. The film is receiving a national theatrical release and a new Studio Ghibli produced English language version in celebration of its 20th anniversary. It has 100%, 14 reviews, and if you guys want to know who any of the English dubs are, one of them is another rising star, thank you Star Wars, Daisy Ridley. Also has Dev Patel, Alison Fernandez, probably her first role for all we know. Don't know who else, those are like 3 of the people you may know, well 2 people actually. We all got to know Daisy Ridley as Rey in episode 7, and we're going to know her as Rey in episode 8 next year. So excited. They had to delay it, but hey, go for it. Take all the time you need. So yeah, maybe I'll find and give it a chance. But since of course it's like a limited release, I believe I don't think I'm gonna be that lucky. Another one's Last Man on the Moon. This is a documentary of about Eugene Cernan, like when he stepped off the moon in 1972, and he's now sharing his story 40 years later. It has 2 good reviews. I don't know. It's probably just talking about maybe it's focused on Cernan and maybe like his family or something like that. I have no idea. I don't know much about this, so my knowledge is very limited. But maybe we can expect something good. Next one is Backtrack. This is supposed to be, according to the Flickster, mystery and suspense. Who the hell knows? It has a 27%, 11 reviews. It has Adrian Brody, Sam Neill, Robin McLeavy, Bruce Spence, other people I don't know. Yeah, the reviews are bad. Don't know really anything about this. I'm probably going to go skip it. Yeah, next one is Tricked. This actually is directed by Paul Verhoeven. Huh. 2 bad reviews. Yeah, that's not great. I don't know much about it. I've only seen maybe one Paul Verhoeven film, and that's the original RoboCop, which is a classic. I did see Total Recall. Please don't hate me forever. I will watch it. But for now, let's just move on. Next one is King George's. 1 good review. This is also another documentary. It involves Le Bec Fin. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Comment below. You may know it's like one of French restaurant in Philadelphia. It was around circa 2010. The owner was planning to sell it. Okay, he decides to withdraw. Okay, he decides to change his mind, decides to withdraw the sale and reinvent it by hiring a new protege. Chief national fame wants to pass the business to the protege, but finds he has trouble letting go. Oh, this could be interesting. I don't know much about this. I mean, I've gone to Philadelphia, but we've never really gone to a restaurant before. I don't know much about it until now. I never lived. I lived in Philadelphia for like 8 months of my life. First 8 months of my life. Then we moved to Florida. Then here, then to Texas. I mean, it's weird when you think about it. I really find it kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, let's move on. Next one. Oh, wait, is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. It's called A Country Called Home. 1 bad review. It has Imogen Poots. Did I pronounce that right? Mary McCormack. Comment below. Mackenzie Davis. June Squibb. Other people I don't know. I don't know much about this movie. So, yeah. Sorry, don't have much to go on. DVD releases, let's go. All of these are being released on February 23rd. Oh yeah, this is also the last week of February. Hope this will be a good year for not only home media, but also for movies and for the movies being released. If not, I have something else from last week to catch up with. First DVD release is The Good Dinosaur, directed by Peter Sohn. I think they pronounce his name. And it has 76%, 169 reviews. The Good Dinosaur delivers thrillingly beautiful animation service of a worthy story that, even if it doesn't quite live up to the lofty standard set by Pixar, still adds such a charming, family-friendly entertainment. I saw this movie, and it was a good movie. It's not great. It is one of Pixar's weaker films, but it's definitely better than Cars 2, since Cars 2 was meh. Pretty bad, actually. But the only thing that can be decent about it is the animation, because they never fail on that. It has great animation, but I won't deny it, and there are some emotional moments, and I do like Arlo, I like him and Spot, but it's definitely not one of their better films. I thought it overall had a good story, but there's just not much to it. It's kind of more basic than traditional Pixar. So yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointment compared to other stuff, but it's still a decent movie, and I recommend you check it out. It didn't get enough money, which is pretty sad. 2 Pixar films being released in 1 year, they're probably going back to 1 per year. Yeah, it had a lot of production problems, but I'm glad it overall worked out. Hope you check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Next one is it's called Entertainment, directed by Rick Alverson, starring Michael Cera, John C. Reilly, Ty Sheridan, Dean Stockwell. Lot Verbeek. I'm taking this off. I'm getting a little bit hot. This thing. Also, I'm a little tired actually. 80%, 44 reviews. As brilliantly and uncomfortably confrontational as its protagonist, entertainment is a boundary-blurring exercise in cinematic misanthropy, combo that more than lives up to its title. I don't know much about this. Probably an unknown film that really kind of went under the radar, but maybe it could be interesting. I mean, I hopefully will check it out. So yeah, I don't have much to go on. I'll probably just give it a check. Look. Next one is Secret in Their Eyes, written and directed by Billy Ray. Remake of Secret in Their Eyes, a foreign film that was highly acclaimed. And yeah, this one is not. This is an American remake of it. This has a 42%, 103 reviews, so that's great. Secret in Their Eyes wastes its incredible cast on a remake that fails to improve upon or even make it a compelling case for its own existence in addition to the remarkable original. Yeah, and guess who's in it? Chiwetel Ejiofor, Julia Roberts, Nicole Kidman, Dean Norris, Michael Kelly, Zoe Graham, Don Harvey, other people. Oh, Alfred Molina's in this? What? Okay. My grandpa saw this and he found it to be draggy and boring. He really didn't find it interesting at all. I never heard good things about it going into it, and I was hopeful for it because Billy Ray, I think I've seen like 2 of his films actually, and they're ones he wrote. He co-wrote The Hunger Games, really good. He also wrote Captain Phillips, which I loved. Yeah, I haven't seen one he's directed, but you know, Breach is on demand right now, so hopefully I can catch it one day. Also, maybe Shattered Glass as well. I've heard he's a great director. I find it kind of sad this is one of his projects because I heard of his immense talent. So yeah, maybe his next directorial project will be better. Let's hope the best. Yeah, it sucks. Especially for such a talented cast like this. Damn it. Last one, Spotlight. Directed by Tom McCarthy, written by him, Josh Singer. And has Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams, Stanley Tucci, Liev Schreiber, Billy Crudup, John Slattery, Len Cariou, Jamie Sheridan, other people I don't know. Has 96%, 255 reviews. Spotlight gracefully handles the lurid details of its fact-based story while resisting the temptation to lionize its heroes, resulting in a drama that honors the audience as well as the real-life subjects. This was one of my favorite movies of 2015. Has an excellent cast, but also they're very sympathetic heroes, but they don't idolize them as the heroes. They obviously showcase a darker side. It's not a one-sided portrayal. It's not only one side how it portrays the heroes. They all have 2 sides themselves, a good side and a bad side, the negative side oppressed. It also is a very disturbing examination of disturbing events involving the Catholic Church and also like the evils of humanity, not only based on the fact, not only basing on horrific crimes committed by organizations and a religion that's supposed to help people, but another evil of humanity is people trying to cover this shit up. The Boston Globe investigated this and won a Pulitzer Prize, I believe. I have no idea actually. But this was a huge thing at the time. It was a big controversy, and I realized there was a lot of secrecy behind it. It's a strong examination of the evils of humanity, and also it has fantastic cast. I absolutely love Mark Ruffalo. Gives one of the best forms of his career. I was actually a little surprised Rachel McAdams got nominated because no one was really considering her for other years, but she was also great. She was fantastic. Yeah, they also won a Pulitzer Prize for this. She has to be a Pulitzer Prize for public service. It definitely has excellent cast. I love the cast. I loved everybody. Mark Ruffalo has a bizarre accent or something like that I want to call it, like his speech pattern. Weird, but it grew on me. I love Michael Keaton as well. I love the entire Spotlight team as well. They were all great. The cast did a fantastic job. Also, I liked Stanley Tucci, and overall I liked how it examined the evils of humanity, and also like corruption, and also like secrecy, also like the disturbing secrecy that these people try to hide, that the Catholic Church tries to cover up. It's just rather disturbing. But I won't deny it made for an engaging movie that was overall I was very satisfied with it. Definitely a movie you should check out if you are into filmmaking especially, or telling a true story. This is definitely one of the best biopics I've seen. Though my favorite, I don't know actually. It's hard for me to pick. This is not my favorite. And you think that over. Anyways, let's continue on. Yeah, let's get to the weekend box office results. Number one, of course, Deadpool, 56,470,167. This thing is a huge hit. Opened up in 164 more theaters, yet went down. That's to expect. Man, this thing's been a massive hit. And guess what? Hollywood's now trying to get an R-rated Wolverine movie. Well, let's hope that. Yeah, who knows if that will work out or not. Really fun movie. I'd like to see it again. Yeah. Come on, let's hope the sequel really ups the ante with the humor and really become a lot more meta than the first movie. Who knows? We can all just wait. We can all hope and wait to see what results. Number two, Kung Fu Panda 3, $12,516,601. It is pretty sad this movie doesn't have as big of an opening as the first two, but at least we have international markets to help. Hopefully. It's kind of sad because this really is more deserving of your money, but at least it's in a pretty good rank, though I wish it'd be making more, but hey, you can't get everything. Number three, Risen, $11,801,271. I really wasn't interested in this because, first off, these biblical movies are just not a big sell, and Gods of Egypt is probably banking too much with all the money they possibly put into it with all the visual effects they are showing this movie. So yeah, this one seems to be doing pretty good. It's probably gonna make its budget back to cut because according to Box Office Mojo's $20 million. So yeah, it's definitely maybe it'll work. I don't know. Maybe a good chance. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Number four, The Witch, $8,800,230. This movie definitely has been getting a lot of praise from critics. It's borderline acclaim, very very positive reviews. But audiences just seem to detract it. It's kind of like Hail Caesar, even though it wasn't acclaimed. It got pretty good reviews, but audiences just detracted it, and it just didn't really get anywhere. It made its budget back, thank God, but it's not a huge success. I missed it last week, so I saw Room instead. That's a great movie. It does make me sad that I missed that, but luckily it's still in theaters, so I'm going to be seeing it this week. No, I'm not missing this, especially when Chase with a few mixed reviews gave such a great review for it. Yeah, I definitely want to see this. Definitely. 5. How to Be Single, $8,202,430. The reviews were meh. I don't really care. I really don't. I don't want to skip movies, but hey, I don't do this for a living, so yeah, I can't do that. Also, I don't want to watch bad movies. I really don't want to. 6. Race, $7,353,922. I didn't see this movie. It kind of intrigues me, and the reviews are pretty decent, I guess, but I don't know. I definitely want to see The Witch more. And I guess more people saw The Witch more. I guess more people want to see The Witch, but The Witch is probably going to go way down. I guess it's going to suffer what I like to call the Hail Caesar effect, even though more movies have suffered this before than Hail Caesar. Hail Caesar ain't the first. But it's going to have it's a movie that has good reviews from critics, but audiences seem to just despise it, and of course it gets bad word of mouth, and it just goes down. But hey, this thing costs $3.5 million to make, so it already made its budget back. So who cares? It's a success, and there are people who enjoy it. This film, every film has an audience. Even the shittiest ones. There are. They love it, and I hope I do too. I can't wait to see The Witch. 7. Zoolander 2, $5,455,344. Yeah, I didn't really want to see this. I really like the original, but basing on the poor reviews this thing got, yeah, it's not worth banking on it. 8. Star Wars Force Awakens, $3,907,295. Yay. It's still big, but it ain't making $1 billion in domestic. Sure, 10 weeks in, it's made a shit ton of money, but knowing the fact it's going to probably go to 100,000 soon, probably in 2 more weeks, yeah, you're probably not going to bet high on this. There's just too much competition that's kind of drowning it out, and it's not going to make it. It's probably going to make at most maybe $950 million probably. I just don't see it breaking $1 billion unless they re-release it in celebration of Rogue One, because then they'll make $1 billion worldwide. It's already the highest grossing film domestically. When I get to $1 billion. Whatever. 9. The Revenant, $3,866,741. Really like this movie. I wish it was perfect, but hey, you can't get everything. At least I liked it. Really did. 10. Hail Caesar, $2,745,705. Yeah, at least it was a success. It's almost $32 million on a $22 million budget, so it made its money back. There's definitely an audience for this, and I'm glad I enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, if you didn't really enjoy it, sorry. Hope you find something better. But, hey, you can't like everything. I'm gonna 11 right along to $2,229,825. I couldn't care less for this movie. I really don't care. 12, The Choice, $1,802,224. But I'm not a fan of him. I don't. Nicholas Sparks basically just is oversaturated, and really, this film got horrible reviews. So why would I care to see it? Now, that's what I actually want to talk about. It's probably the last one I talk about. If you want to check the rest of the box office results, I'll put the link to the chart in the description below. 13, The Lady in the Van, $1,504,739. And it was in 540 theaters this weekend, like plus 410 theaters, so it was in 130 theaters. Yeah, and also plus 171.7%, so it went up big time. Last week was at 22. I heard good things about this movie. I definitely kind of want to give it a shot, but I don't know. It's not really playing in my area. I don't like going outside. Like there's like two theaters I normally go to, and I don't like going outside those areas. So yeah, maybe. Anyways, guys, movie news for this week. If I didn't elaborate more on Fuller House, yeah, I mean, I don't think I did at all. Yeah, of course, Fuller House coming back. Jeff Franklin is creating it, and also you have Candace Cameron Bure back, Jodie Sweetin, Bob Saget, John Stamos, Dave Coulier. You don't have the Olsen twins back, and actually Elizabeth Olsen was considered, but she turned it down. She's probably busy as Scarlet Witch anyway, so yeah, even if she had the opportunity, it's probably they're just too busy, and she probably didn't really care because it's probably not for her. I don't know. Also, Andrea Barber's back. Has new people like Sony Bringas, Michael Campion, can't believe if I pronounced these wrong, Elias Harger, Dashiell Missit, Fox Missit. So obviously they have two twins playing maybe the baby we saw in the trailer. John Brotherton, whatever. I don't know. There's other people coming back. Oh, Lori Loughlin. Also, Blake and Dylan Tommy Wilhoit. Can't pronounce any of these people wrong. Yeah, the two twins who played Nikki and Alex in the original. Yeah, I enjoy the original. It ain't great, but whatever. This thing's definitely going to be a big hit. I think they've only like 10 episodes for this season, but there's no denying with it being a massive rating success a massive popular success on Netflix. There's no denying that because of how popular it is today, how Full House is now. There's no denying it's going to be a massive hit, and they're going to order more seasons. It's probably going to be the longest running original program on Netflix, and also it's going to probably have more episodes per season. Who knows? 20 for all we know. 25. Who the hell knows? It's definitely going to have a lot more episodes. I can definitely see them teaching that show taught morals. It simplified them, but it got the job done. And they're probably doing it for a more modern era, and I can definitely see why they want to do that. That's fine. Go for it. Make it work. But I can definitely... is it necessary? Nah. But hey, let's just hope for the best. Let's just see what turns out. I'm not incredibly excited for it. I'm probably going to get some hate for saying that. But what don't I get hate for? Anyways, but I hope for the best. I don't want this to fail. One, I think that's ridiculous. People who do that are so sad people. They really just need a hug or something like that. I don't know. But overall, I'm not incredibly excited for this, but I overall hope for the best. And it's definitely going to be a hit anyway, so yeah. Old and new fans and newcomers. Well, new fans, old newcomers are the same thing, but you get the idea. Now into the movie news for this week. Comment below. How excited are you for Fuller House? Are you seeing it that day? Are you skipping school to watch it? Are you going to binge watch it when it comes on at midnight? Even though I recommend you don't and just go to school, because I swear missing school to watch this is ridiculous. What are your opinions on the show, love? Are you going to see any of these new releases? Are you skipping any of them? Are you going to buy any of these new releases? Are you going to just pass on all of them? Waiting the box office results? Do you have any predictions? If so, put them in the comment section below. Maybe I'll give you a shout out. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe to the channel for more videos.